Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, fans, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer. Rumors are swirling around that the Atlanta Falcons, currently sitting at a disappointing 4-7 record, might be looking to make a bold move before the trade deadline. And the target? None other than Drake London, their talented and promising wide receiver drafted in 2022. The buzz is that the Falcons, facing tight cap space, around $11 million, and trying to rebuild their offensive line and defense, could be open to shipping London off to San Francisco. And the deal being discussed, reports suggest that Atlanta might be willing to send London to the 49ers in exchange for a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 draft. Now, this isn't just a speculative rumor. It's a strategic move that makes a lot of sense for both teams. The Falcons are in the midst of a rebuild, especially on their offensive line, which they've been trying to reconstruct after allowing an average of 3-2 sacks per game. They also need to free up cap space for upcoming contracts, including Jalen Judon, and acquire draft capital to build a more sustainable future. Meanwhile, the 49ers, sitting comfortably at 8-4, are looking to bolster their offense, especially after losing key players like Nick Bosa to an ACL tear and Warner to a season-ending ankle injury. Adding a dynamic weapon like London could be exactly what they need to push their Super Bowl ambitions even further. And let's talk about Drake London himself. This guy is an absolute aerial predator. He's been making waves since his rookie season, and his stats back it up. Over his 4-year career, he snagged 250 receptions for over 200 yards and scored 12 touchdowns. He's got an average of 12. 8 yards per catch, and his PFF grade in 2024 is an impressive 88.0, reflecting his consistency and high-level play. London is known for his contested catches, with a success rate of 55%, and his yards after catch (YAC) is around 4.9 yards per reception, making him a real deep threat and a nightmare for defenses. His route running is sharp, with an average depth of target (ADOT) of 13.5 yards, and he separates from defenders at an 82% rate, which is elite. In 2025, he's played 11 games, caught 55 passes on 78 targets for 720 yards and 6 touchdowns, maintaining a high PFF grade of 86.5. Despite missing a game early in the season due to a hamstring injury, London's presence has been felt. His ability to stretch the field and win contested catches has significantly improved Atlanta's passing game, which has seen a 14% boost in efficiency. He's averaging over 65 yards per game, and his big play rate of 12 per game underscores his explosiveness. Now, why would the Falcons be so willing to let go of a player like London? Well, with cap constraints and the looming need to rebuild their offensive line and add depth at edge rusher and defensive back, they're prioritizing draft picks and future flexibility. Plus, despite his talent, the Falcons are facing some tough choices. Losing their number 2 receiver could impact their aerial attack. Last year, their yards per game dropped by about 19%, similar to what the Bengals experienced after losing Higgins. They're trying to balance rebuilding with staying competitive, and sometimes that means making tough decisions like trading away a promising young receiver. For the 49ers, bringing London into the fold could be a massive upgrade. Imagine the possibilities, adding a big, contested catch receiver like London alongside Brandon Ayuk, creating a potent aerial attack that defenses will struggle to contain. With Brock Purdy at quarterback, who already has shown he can elevate his game when throwing to talented receivers, this move could unlock even more explosive plays. The numbers speak volumes. London's addition could push the 49ers, passing yards from around 800 to over 100 per game, add 10 more touchdowns to their totals, and significantly improve their deep passing efficiency. His roots are deep and physical, and his ability to win contested catches could be the missing piece that elevates the 49ers' red zone offense from a good to an elite level, going from a 58% success rate to over 76%. especially with the attention defenses pay to guys like Ayuk and the emerging talent like Pearsall. This move would also create mismatches on the field. Defensive backs like Ramsey would find themselves at a disadvantage trying to cover London, who's a true vertical threat. The 49ers' offensive efficiency could skyrocket, with a projected PFF grade rising from 86.5 to around 92.0, and their yards per game potentially jumping from 330 to nearly 380. Big plays, those explosive 20-plus yard gains, could increase by over 10 per game, and the overall EPA per target would see a boost of around 0.20, making every Brock Purdy throw more effective and dangerous. Looking ahead to the playoffs, the addition of Drake London could be the X-factor that pushes the 49ers deep into the postseason. Considering the current Super Bowl odds, they're sitting at plus 800, but with a move like this, some betting platforms are already bumping them up to plus 500. That's a huge shift, reflecting the increased confidence in their ability to contend when they have that extra weapon in the arsenal. The NFC landscape is competitive, but the 49ers are positioning themselves to be the team no one wants to face, especially if they can incorporate a player like London into their offense. Now, it's not just about individual stats or potential, it's about the overall impact on the team's identity. The 49ers have built an identity around a strong, physical run game complemented by a versatile passing attack. Adding London, with his ability to stretch the field vertically and win contested catches, would push that identity even further into a different stratosphere. It would give Brock Purdy new options on 3rd and long in the red zone and on those clutch plays that decide games. Imagine the mental edge, defenses constantly trying to account for Ayuk, George Kittle, and now London, each one capable of turning a play into a game-winning moment. Of course, this move isn't just about boosting the offense, it's also about making a statement. The 49ers are all in this season, and they want to maximize their Super Bowl window. Upgrading their receiving core with a player like London is a clear message that they're serious about competing at the highest level and making a deep playoff run. The chemistry between Purdy and his receivers has been impressive, and integrating a player with London's skill set could be the final piece to solidify their offense as one of the league's most dangerous. Fans, I know you're probably wondering about the implications. Will the Falcons really pull the trigger? It's hard to say for certain, but the signs are pointing in that direction. The fact that Schefter mentioned the Falcons are considering moving high-profile wide receivers and that sources indicate a willingness to trade for draft capital suggests that London could be on the move. The Falcons are also rebuilding their offensive line and focusing on their defense, which could open the door for this trade to happen before the November 4th deadline. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The NFC is wide open, and every move counts. The Eagles are already looking formidable, but if the 49ers add a weapon like London, they could leapfrog everyone and become the team to beat. The odds are already shifting, with some sportsbooks increasing their Super Bowl chances for the 49ers significantly. And if they succeed in acquiring London, they could see their chances of winning the NFC title jump from around 35% to over 50%. It's a bold move, but one that could define the rest of the season. So fans, stay tuned, because this situation is evolving fast. The potential acquisition of Drake London by the 49ers isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic chess move that could reshape the NFC West and the entire NFC landscape. The 49ers are already a formidable team, but adding a player like London could be the difference between a solid playoff run and a true Super Bowl push. The team's leadership is clearly looking to maximize their chances, and this trade could be the spark that ignites their championship quest. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you believe London is the missing piece? How would he fit into the current offense? Would this push the 49ers over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and we love hearing your insights. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. Let's keep this passion alive and continue supporting our team through every twist and turn of this exciting season. Go Niners!